Hey there, lovelies. How are you? Hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day. So as many of you know, I am doing a series on the top 10 terrible audition mistakes you obviously want to avoid, and we are on mistake number 8. We are almost done. But can you guess what this mistake is? And I'm going to give you a couple of hints. So here's your first hint. It is a form of body language. It is also a type of nonverbal communication. It could potentially indicate if you are focused and paying attention, or if you're not focused and possibly not interested in the topic at hand. And it is important in everyday life, not just during the audition process. So do you have any idea of what I'm talking about? Well, of course, in this video, I am going to let you know what I'm talking about, and it is mistake number 8 in our top 10 terrible audition mistakes you obviously want to avoid. So before I give you the answer, I want to give you a quick recap of where we are so far. If you haven't done so already, be sure to visit our blog, and I'll be sure to put the link below, but it's sidelineprep.com/blog, and go ahead and grab this wonderful cheat sheet that gives you tons and tons of information about the top 10 terrible mistakes that you want to obviously avoid. So let me run through them really fast for you just so I can catch you up just in case you've missed the other videos. So audition mistake number 1 that you want to avoid: lack of proper preparation before prep classes and the day of auditions. Mistake number 2, not showing up to pro cheer events, workshops, prep classes before auditions. Mistake number 3, not doing thorough research. I always talk about research on the dance or cheer team that you are auditioning for. Mistake number 4, not taking the application and interview processes seriously. Mistake number 5, being late for workshops, prep classes, auditions, interviews, or anything associated with the audition process. Mistake number 6, not having the look of the team you plan to audition for. Number 7, not focusing on dance requirements and the dance style of the team. And mistake number 8, did you guess it? It's a form of body language. It's a type of nonverbal communication. It could indicate that you're focused and you're paying attention and you're engaged and you're trying to connect with someone. Mistake number 8, here it is: lack of eye contact, smiling, and connection with judges while performing. So it seems like this should be common sense, right? Of course we want to make eye contact with people when we interact with them or we're talking to them, but this is a mistake that I feel like happens every single audition, hands down, with almost every single candidate. So just a couple of weeks ago, I was a judge at a professional cheer audition, and the judges panel actually talked about the fact that the ladies were not making eye contact with us. And to make matters worse, not only were they not making eye contact with us, but there happened to be a mirror behind the judges table. So almost all of the candidates were looking at themselves in the mirror. So note to self, don't do that. Second note to self, you are beautiful. You are fabulous in every way, inside and out, so you don't need to check yourself out in the mirror to confirm it. I am telling you right now, you are fabulous. So please, please, please do not look in the mirror at yourself while you are dancing during auditions. And by all means, please make eye contact with the judges. And if that makes you a little nervous, because it could, right? Just making eye contact in general conversation can sometimes be difficult, but if it makes you nervous during the audition process, then instead maybe look at their forehead. or maybe look at their ears so that you're not actually looking at them directly in the eyeballs. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm actually not looking directly into the camera lens at this very moment. I am looking slightly to the right. You probably did not even notice that, did you?
No.
Exactly. So the judges won't notice either. So if that kind of intimidates you, looking directly in their eyeballs, look at their nose, their forehead, or their ears. Got it? Good. And so why is this so important? So first of all, eye contact and smiling really does help you to connect with the other person. It helps you to connect with the judges. If you are looking at them in their eyeballs, then they are going to look back at you and they're going to pay attention and more than likely stay engaged with you. And that's exactly what you want, of course. It's also the easiest and actually most powerful way to make a person feel noticed, to feel recognized, to feel understood, to feel validated. And if you're making them feel that way, then when they look back at you, you're going to feel that way as well. And it's going to help to boost your confidence during the actual audition process. It also has the power to just ignite and deepen a relationship and that connection with someone. And so obviously you want that type of connection with the judges, because when they go to fill out that score sheet, you want to make sure that they rate you high. So you want to ignite that type of connection with the judges, obviously. Now, not making eye contact is also a sign of disinterest. It sometimes is a sign of just being rude. And it also could indicate that you're trying to hide something, like you don't want to be noticed and that you're not engaged in what you're doing. And we don't want that vibe to be sent to the judges, obviously. So you really want to make sure that you make that connection. It also makes your words, so let's say during the interview process or when you're doing your intro speech, it makes your movement, obviously when you're dancing, and you more memorable. So you definitely want to make that eye contact. And if you don't want to take it from me, then there's actually data. There's a study that was done on this. So let me just kind of give you some of the information from that actual research. So this is a Business Insider article about the power of eye contact. It says eye contact and movement helps people notice and remember you. Eye contact alone doesn't explain what makes your words memorable. Researchers have also found that movement, when coupled with eye contact, has a profound effect. Two researchers working out of Radboud University and Rutgers University did the first research on eye contact and movement. What they found is that eye contact coupled with movement makes people both more memorable and more noticeable. Changing your direction and making eye contact will help you make an even stronger impression. All you have to do is turn your head, move your hand onto the bar, or focus on strong body language as you make eye contact. That in turn will make you more noticeable and more memorable. So imagine that if just in general conversation, the slight movement of your hand or your head makes what you're saying and makes you more memorable. Can you imagine how much more memorable you will be when you're actually dancing and being sassy and cute and sexy and making eye contact with the judges at the same time? So hopefully that makes sense to you. I know that it probably seems like common sense, but like I said, so many candidates make this mistake because of nerves or just because you don't think about it. When you're performing in front of the judges, you kind of look over their head and you're not making that eye contact. So please avoid mistake number 8, lack of eye contact, smiling, and connection with the judges. You obviously want to form that connection and that bond with each of the judges. All right, well, I hope that that was helpful. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or tips on how to help young women feel more confident in making that eye contact with the judges, please be sure to comment below. If you liked this video, then like it. Also subscribe to our channel, and of course share. We really appreciate that. As always, visit us on sidelineprep.com and follow us on all of our social media outlets. Alrighty, that is it. I hope you have had a wonderful day and will continue to have a fabulous day. And I will talk to you later. Mistake number 9 is coming up. Bye. And it makes you more memorable. Sorry, the alarm went off upstairs. Someone's cooking. Smoke alarm.